Well, hello guys, welcome back to another video. I was on lolcow live panel yesterday and I thought I would talk about that, but here's a brief clip from me being on the panel.
I like it because you know what, but you'll have to probably give her a few bucks for her hijab wardrobe fund. So if you got a few extra bucks
I got my own fund. I'm a boss bitch, man. I can afford my own wardrobe.
I think it could work, Keem. I think it could work.
Listen,
So
So I wanted to talk a bit about that. So lolcow live is a live show consisting of a panel of lolcows. In the lolcow live show, it has Boogie 2988 and Wings of Redemption, and Keemstar is the host and owner of the show. He's the mastermind behind everything. Now Keemstar is a very smart creator, very smart businessman, and he is planning on making a whole bunch of shows. His most recent project is lolcow Queen, which would consist of a similar show to the lolcow live, but it would have an all-female panel. And I guess, you know, one of those members confirmed for sure is Tina D from The Kid Behind the Camera. I'm not really familiar with all that lore, so yeah, but okay. Now I am a watcher of the show. I do enjoy putting on the lolcow live with Wings, Boogie, and Keem, and the reason I like to do that is I like their dynamic, their banter. I like though when they do what I've discovered, I guess, recently about what I like about the show is I like the more lighthearted content when they're all getting along and they're all doing something interesting, like when they went to the Halloween haunts, when Boogie's picking up trash by the road as a punishment. I like that kind of content. What I don't really enjoy, I've noticed about the show, is I don't like the back and forth, the just extreme hate, name calling, shouting, the drama, that kind of thing. It just kind of like brings me in like a negative space, and I guess it also just kind of reminds me of times where I'm angry and I let my anger get the better of me and I rage, or how I used to rage really bad and just be more that way. And so I'm going to explain why I am not going to audition for the lolcow Queen show. And I did get approached by somebody from their docket team. Very, very nice person, by the way. If you're watching, thank you so much for thinking about me, and for those of you who thought that I would be a good fit for that show. I don't know if that's a compliment or not, considering if you watch the show. Look, the show, it's meant to be a dumpster fire. That's what is the entertainment value of that show. It's lolcow live. So I find it very hilarious seeing in the comments all of my very dedicated haters. I see you. And you know, it's the same one since I started my channel, all trying to ruin this opportunity for me, any opportunity they can. And they don't realize that they're just promoting me more. Like, the more messy you make me seem, the more outlandish you make me seem, the more that's going to pique interest for the show. There are people on the show, I mean, like Boogie fakes cancer before. I mean, it's not a show of virtuous people. That's not the point of it. Okay, I mean, he has redeemed himself, whatever. He's done his punishment. But my point is, if you're looking for a panel of angels, you're not going to find it on lolcow. And if you did have very virtuous people on there, people would be bored and not watch. And that's a fact, okay? And Keemstar's smart and he knows this. So it's basically like a Jerry Springer of YouTube, kind of, maybe worse. I had to decline politely auditioning for any spot on any of the shows. I went up last night and honestly, I kind of regret it because, and I'm not crapping on the show at all. The show is what it is. And I knew that. It was totally my decision to go up, and it just made me feel like I'm going against principles that I'm trying to live by, hashing up old stuff about my life that happened 3 years ago. I'm not that person anymore. I don't do OF content. I would never anymore. Whatever happened in my relationship, we've been moving on from that. I just don't want stupid things like accusations from years and years ago that are just like totally irrelevant now. I have no interest in screaming back and forth to generate views. It's just not something I'm very interested in anymore in life, I guess. I think yesterday, me being in that environment kind of confirmed it for me. I'm trying to like say my opinion without sounding snobby, because I'm not. I don't want to just partake in that kind of content for views or money. I thought it would be a fun opportunity because, you know, I saw the dynamic that the lolcow live cast have together and it looks fun. It looks like they've developed a friendship and they have fun doing it. So for me, I wasn't really just thinking of money potential. I was thinking of more of like networking, like building friendships and stuff, but I don't think that that's the type of content that lolcow Queens will be. I don't really just want to be screamed at and yelled at all day and night for a few hours or whatever. It's just not something that I find pleasurable, and I don't want to like dredge up my past for entertainment as well. Of course, people are probably still gonna ruminate over it, talk about it, rewatch all the old stuff. That's fine. That's totally fine. That's not who I am anymore. And whether you think that I'm wearing a costume or not I'm not here to convince people anymore, especially haters of anything. I'm just here to live my life, and that's it. Like, that's totally up to you what you think of me. That's not my business anymore, basically. I am a Muslim revert, and I haven't been acting accordingly, like especially being on that show and engaging in negativity, acknowledging haters, acknowledging negativity, retaliating against haters, swearing way too much, just doing a lot of things that are against principles that I'm trying to follow now in life. So that's the main reasons that I don't feel that this show is the right fit for me anymore. anymore. Maybe if it was Foodie Beauty from 3 years ago, then yeah, more than likely that would be totally fine. But it's just not something that I feel fits the direction of life I'm seeking to go forward in. Good luck to me, because it's an onward journey. It's not easy trying to become a better person, but I know in my heart what I want to do, and I just have to put the intention in there. I have to put the work in there, and that's what I want to focus on. I want my channel to be super boring. I want my channel to be more wholesome. Like even the beezing, I want a wholesome bees. I want to just have lighthearted fun. I don't want to have negativity and hate, because honestly, it's just not worth the mental health. So that's why I don't feel like I would be a good fit. Like upon further thought, I was impulsive when they asked me to come on the show. I was like, oh my gosh, like a little bit starstruck, because Keem has a lot of clout and he's famous on the YouTube streets, and I thought, I'm labeled as a lolcow. I felt like if there's anybody that should be on a lolcow show, especially with women, it should be me. I'm a lolcow. I'm one of the biggest ones, right? But I realized that I'm not really like I was before. I haven't done any of those behavior things in years. And rages, yeah, still raging against haters, yeah, but that's, again, I'm really trying to just challenge myself and just let them talk to themselves. I really want to just like focus on lighthearted, fun content. That's all I want to do. So nothing personal against the show. I'm sure they won't even care. Honestly, they won't miss me. But yeah, it's not something, I don't want to like live in my past and rehash everything and give attention to things that people just want to use to bring me down, to try to bring me down. It's just not what I want to do. So yeah, I want to continue to try and work on bettering myself and living my life with my happy little family. And my life is not perfect. It never will be. And like I always say, that's fine. I don't mind my speckled ducks. I'm happy with what I have. I'm happy with the positive beezers I have in my life. I have my beezer army, even if it's not as big as hater army, that's fine. For me, it's, quality over quantity. I don't, have people in my chat just saying, B word, see you next Tuesday. I hope this person dies. They're disgusting. I hope they stroke out. Just like the nastiest crap, and cheering on someone's downfall and just being negative all the time. We just laugh and have a good time most of the time, and that's what I want to continue to do. So I appreciate you guys. I love my beezers, and yeah, so anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.